This question's first for Rick and then John Tredennick. John, you're just talking about Amazon's service or Google service where you can go on and buy computing power, storage on demand. You guys both run software, cloud-like software as a service companies. Both of you take data center space and run your own infrastructure as opposed to using a third-party cloud. Why do you feel the need to do that now? And could you ever envision moving to a third-party cloud hosting service in the future? I guess I'll start with Rick and then John after that.
Well, the way we evolved, the setup of our servers was critical to our design. And so we literally initially had them in-house, in our office in the very earliest days, and then we moved them to a colo facility. It quickly became a core competency. The design and setup of our servers, the management of the various databases involves setting up redundancies that are necessary so that we, for example, can serve clients in 19 time zones who are open on average 10 to 12 hours a day, which means we can never go down. And so we had to have a very unique design. So when we started this, there wasn't anybody offering managed hosting. I would say for the short term, we don't have a big economic driver to change. As a line item in our cost of delivery, the actual cost of the data center is very low. So, and as far as how we're scaling, we can put 2,000 businesses on one data cluster. It's not a major driver of our cost. So we don't have a need, but I can see on the large scale, when we get up into tens of thousands, and let's say 80, 90,000 businesses, there's going to be some point at which we could say, okay, maybe we do outsource that.
All right, John?
We're actively studying S3's offerings. And if you've dug into it at all, it's actually very difficult to figure out what they're charging for and how they're pricing and what you get. I've got some of my best people studying exactly that. But for perspective, the real thing going on is the interconnectedness of the web, and it's an amazing thing. So here we're doing litigation repositories, and we roll out a review module that lets teams from all over the world work together and review 6 million documents quickly, and they might be in India, the Philippines, or others. And we let the users, our administrators, manage it, and what they want to see is what's productivity among all my reviewers. And you could give them numbers, but why not give them graphs? So we've built in graphing capability, only rather than buy graphing software and install it, we use the Google API. Google has built a graphing engine, and for the heck of it, they make it free. And so you can actually reach out to this API and create bar charts and pie charts in 3D in different colors and do it kind of like this. So we use it, and it's just there, and it works very well. Translation of documents is big for us. We do a lot of Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Russian. We support 70 languages. People are looking at these documents and they'd like to translate them on the fly. Well, we use Google tools for some of that. Not all of it right now, but even for search translations, and you can tie in. So this connectivity and working together is built into the web. But for us, we're rewriting all our software in an XML data store. Very, very powerful. It's all open. It's running on open source. And we're now hundreds and hundreds of servers in 2 data centers, and they're almost all virtualized. And the minute you move to virtualized packages, you can implement, I can add 50 or 100 servers just about as quick as I wanted to. And that's a play for S3, which is offering endless amounts of those servers that you can dial up. In fact, what we talk about is doing things like dial up to 50 servers from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. because we know we have peak load at that time, and then dial them back down for other hours. This is the kind of stuff we're exploring right now, not for next month, but for a year from now.